Welcome to One Shot D&D. I'm your host Judah, and joining me today is the talented crafter of very custom dice, Nicole from Dancing Druid Dice.
Hello.
How are you?
I am good. I'm so excited. I am ready for this. I'm so excited.
I don't know. What are we doing? Shit, I was supposed to prepare something for this. No, sweet. So again, longtime listeners of this show will know that Nicole is actually one of our main sponsors for the show. She's graciously decided to actually affiliate herself with me, which... why? But it's an absolute pleasure to work with you. And it was only a matter of time before you came onto the show. So lovely to have you. Thanks for showing up.
I'm honored and proud to be here.
Oh.
Yes, I'm very excited.
Sick. Hold on. There is a tip menu on Square that I'll just send you.
Right?
Yeah.
Best I've ever heard.
Yeah, just $10. I was like, oh. Sweet. Wow. Thanks, Nicole. Before we get started, though, is there anything that you would like to plug straight away?
So, yeah, I mean, just my Instagram and my Etsy, Dancing Druid Dice on both of them. So, yeah.
Fantastic. If you're ever needing new dice, just go there, I guess. And if you think, oh, I don't actually need new dice, shut up. Stop lying to yourself.
You actually do.
Yeah.
You actually
Fuck you,
do.
dude. Stop lying to me. Can you not swear at me like that? Again, if you like this show and you want to support us, why? Don't? No. If you like this show and you want to support us, please rate and share this show with two of your best friends. And if you don't have two best friends, I've heard that if you go late at night to a cemetery and you just start digging, you'll find some. If not, people will just randomly show up and tell you to stop, and then you can be friends there. You can follow us on Instagram at OneShotD&D. We also have a Discord where we can chat about each episode, share D&D stories, character ideas, and etc. But you can find links to all of that in the description below. But for today's episode, I've created a spooky little one-shot just specifically for you there, Nicole. But before we get there, what character have you brought to the table?
Okay, so I have brought with me, you would think I would be playing a druid, but I'm not.
Fuck. Hold on. That changes everything.
I am playing a halfling ranger. Their name is Stonefoot because I was raised by giants. I was abandoned at birth, and Tarzan style, the giants came to raise me as their own. But my dad just, I'm never going to be one of the giants, so I need to prove myself to him.
Brilliant. And then you decided, fuck this, I'm going to become a detective. And you're like, why?
Hell yeah. Impress him. I gotta impress him somehow. If I can solve some crimes, there we go.
Dad, I figured out who Jack the Ripper was. Yeah, cool. You'll never be a giant.
Right.
Okay.
Whatever.
All right. I feel like you're not listening. Sweet. Okay. So your name is Stonefoot. Brilliant. What was your first name? Sorry.
I'm just Stonefoot.
Just Stonefoot. Cool. You'll figure out your. Okay, Stonefoot, little halfling. Are you ready to begin?
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Let's go. Let's get it going. It was about 4 p.m. when you got the call from your watch commander. Look, I know it's after hours, but this is the third missing persons report from Crestwood this week. It's barely Thursday. Could you please just go and check it out? I've already approved your overtime. You quickly hung up, brewed a pot of coffee, and hopped into the car before lighting up the highway. You never speak. You're an officer of the law. How could you expect the public to listen if you don't adhere to the laws yourself? But this is different. You are well aware that the first 72 hours of a kidnapping are critical. It could mean the difference between finding the person or finding a body. Plus, the urgency in the captain's voice highlighted the seriousness of this case. It took about a solid 4.5 hours of driving to get here, but you finally made it. Crestwood. Your family used to visit this place when you were younger, but it's been well over a decade since you returned. As you drive into town, you see that nothing has really changed. You still see the old ice cream shop that you used to visit, the hunting store that your dad used to shop at, and the old hiking trail that your family had memorized when you were younger. You drive straight up to the sheriff's building. Is there anything you want to do before you enter?
No, I think I'm just gonna head in there and start asking some questions.
Yep, brilliant. You pull up to the driveway. It's about 8:30, 8:45, verging on being pretty fucking late. And you've been driving the whole night, so you're pretty groggy, despite the fact that you've been chugging caffeine, essentially. But you walk in. Your entrance is announced by the very familiar sound of a bell hanging above the door. A clerk walks up to you, and he's a short, stocky little chap with freckles and a thick kind of set of Coke bottle glasses. Welcome to Crestwood, ma'am. You must be the detective from the city. My name is Huey. Fuck, we're gonna go nowhere. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Stonefoot. I was sent by my commanding officer to come over here and start looking into these missing persons cases. Do you have some case files I can look at?
Me personally? No. But Sheriff Pine should be here any moment. You're welcome to sit in his office. Would you like some coffee or an energy drink, miss?
I'll take some coffee and I'll wait in his office. That sounds great. Thank you.
Sweet. Huey takes you to the office, closes the door behind you. While you're there, again, you can make a perception check.
Yes, please.
I've got your dice, by the way, that you... So just in case you die, that's...
Right, it's my own fault.
Exactly. I had nothing to do with this.
All right. Got my character up here. All right, here I am. Oof, not great. 6.
Okay. You're looking around this very modest office. The desk is piled up with folders. There's a small bookshelf on the left side, and on the right side, there's a big cork board with several pinned articles and photos. With a 6, you don't really see much out of the bookshelf. It just looks pretty plain, but the cork board does look a little bit more interesting with a 6. You can take a closer look if you'd like.
Yes, please. Could I do an investigation check?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
13. A little better.
Okay, not bad. You're taking a closer look at this board, and there are several photos. They're pinned up, and you quickly deduce that these are the missing folk. The two that stand out to you, though, are a young Loxodon female, dressed in a very brightly colored uniform with a pink bow in her hair, and a young gnome man posing next to a wall of deer antlers. He's wearing like a hunting shop uniform. He still has his like silver stretchers in as well. What are you doing?
Okay, so what are these pins connecting to?
So you see that all the photos have a piece of thread that's actually following into, another large piece of paper. It's kind of like a description of the actual person. So the young Loxodon female, for example, you see that her name is Lucy, and then it has a brief description, of her. Obviously, her age, where she lives, everyone that she knows, where she works, etc., etc. Same thing with the young gnomish man, and in fact, all the photos have the same thing. So, once again, the Loxodon female, brightly colored uniform, pink bow, you can assume that uniform is for the ice cream shop. Okay. The young man, obviously, with the silver stretchers, you think deer antlers, he's probably working at the hunting store. And then you take a closer look and you see the uniform says the hunting store, and you're like, yeah, I'm a detective. But sweet, yeah. Is there anything you want to do with that information at all?
Can you repeat the name of the gnomish male?
Yeah, well, you didn't actually see a name. Lucy for the Loxodon, and for the young man, give me 2 seconds, Harley.
Okay. All right. So I'm just going to keep kind of snooping in this office until the Captain Pines comes in.
Yeah, cool. As you're taking down notes, the office door does open and the sheriff hobbles in. Well, good golly, Miss Smalley, they done send a true detective down. I'd recognize that cheeky little smile anywhere. He chuckles to himself. How you doing, sweetheart? Stonefoot, I haven't seen you in years. How's that family of yours?
Oh, Dad. He's still Dad, but Mom's doing good. Everyone seems to be doing fine. It's just same old.
Mm-hmm. And it does look like you've made detective. I'm very proud of you. I knew every time you went through that fucking hiking trail, and I remember you used to bring it down to the sheriff's office, say, hey, guess what I found? I'll be honest, now that you're a little bit older, they were just rocks. There was nothing fancy about them at all, but I'm proud of you. Look at that, you followed it. The sheriff walks over to the corkboard. Well, Stonefoot, this is what I've gathered so far. It might not be up to the standard of, your detective types, but this is what we got. It's strange, though. In all my years, I ain't never come across something this weird. It seems like every time I follow a new lead, I end up running into a dead end within a couple of days. Well, and he points to the photo of the little gnome. That's the newest case. That there is Harley. Points to the young man. Harley worked at the hunting store. Terry called me on Wednesday and said that he hadn't shown face, which is very unlike Harley. That there is a very good kid. I never had no trouble with him, ever. What are you doing?
So he went missing on Wednesday. How long ago did Lucy go missing?
Lucy's been gone for, I hate to say it, from what we can remember, last Friday.
And have you talked to their friends, or do they run in the same circles?
Yeah, funny that. Every time I bring that up, it seems to be a very sensitive topic. I don't think there's anything nefarious about the fact that they don't want to talk about it. I'm probably just going to give them a little bit more time, because since last Friday, today being Thursday, we're going on almost a week of them being missing. I hate to say it, but you're old enough, sweetheart, I think they're dead. At this point in time, we're just finding a body. We're not finding a person.
I fear that might be the case.
But if you do want to go chat to somebody, Terry should be closing up shop very soon. So if you hurry over, he closes at 9. I reckon, he looks at his watch, I reckon you got about 10 minutes before he closes shop, so you might be able to catch him.
All right. Thank you so much. I give him a big hug.
He's super big.
Because I am tiny.
Yep.
And I say thank you so much for all your help, and I'm gonna do everything I can.
Well, I wouldn't expect nothing less from Stonefoot. Or, sorry, beg your pardon, Detective Stonefoot. Oh, look at that. You're getting fancy about a minute. You start making your way to the hunting store. You see that an employee is actually cleaning up some of the stock, and as they hear you, they walk up towards you. This older gnome walks up to you. Well, welcome to Terry's Tackle and Trap. Can I help you find anything, miss?
You certainly can. Can you help me find Terry, the man himself?
That's me. I guess you're the detective? Is that right?
I am. It's nice to meet you, Terry. I'm so happy to meet you that I can try and help these kids. Tell me what you can about your employee Harley.
Well, he's not only my employee, he's actually my son. So if you could help me find my boy, that'd be much appreciated.
Oh my goodness, yes.
It ain't like Harley to be taking this long when he's gone out hunting. Last time I saw him was on Tuesday. He finished up his shift and said, I'm gonna go out early, check on the trap before my shift. But he ain't ever show up.
And where was he checking on these traps?
Oh, within the woodlands, the forest up back, right by that hiking trail.
Do you know where he normally puts the traps on these trails?
Well, he likes finding them beavers. I told him not to find beavers. I said they're quite good, but he goes, Dad, trust me, they're damn good. And I think it was a pun, but I didn't get it. So by the water is where most of his traps are. It's about an hour and a half in through the hiking trail.
Okay, thank you.
You definitely can just make an insight or a perception check as well.
Okay. Yes, please. Insight or perception?
Mm-hmm. Either or.
18.
18, okay, yeah. So nothing really stands out as odd about this guy. I mean, it's his son. Why would he lie about anything, right? But you can see that his eyes do look pretty puffy, almost like someone who's been crying a lot recently. But he's trying to put on a brave face, He's still got to get to work. And unfortunately, this being Terry's Tackle and Trap, Terry has to show up. He does look at you, though, and he goes, this voice is fucking my throat up. Hey, miss, I know it's mighty rude of me to say this, but, you look more tired than the Michelin Man, but it's getting real late. I really should be getting back to my wife before she starts worrying about me as well, obviously. If you want, we can resume this bright and early at 6 a.m. tomorrow before I open up.
Okay, that would be great. I'll meet you back right here.
He shakes his head and he kind of acknowledges that and starts walking around. His words hold some merit. You've been awake for a while now. Mm-hmm. You finished your shift, got the call at 4. drove for 4 hours or 4.5. And you've just been chugging caffeine to this point. So it's going to wear out at some point. If you feel like, nah, I think I'm good, I can keep going, sure, you'll crash pretty soon, and then we're going to get into like exhaustion levels. So
yeah,
ugh.
Let's go to bed.
Yep,
Let's
sweet.
find a hotel. Yep.
You can head back to the sheriff's office before you get there as well, though, just to make sure everything's good.
Okay, all right. So I will do that. I will head back to the sheriff's office.
You head back. Hopefully they have a spare couch for you. It means that you don't have to spend any money, which would be nice. So you head back to the sheriff's building, and Huey spots you. Have you got somewhere to sleep, miss? It's probably too late for you to get a room at the hotel, but there's a comfy little couch in the break room if you would like.
Yeah, I would love that. Thank you, Huey. I appreciate it.
He just looks at you, just huge Coke bottle like glasses, almost to the point where they're like magnifying the size of his eyes, and you just see pupil, and he goes,
Can you show me the way?
oh yeah, no, absolutely. And he starts walking around. Oh shit, fuzz. He walks over, opens the door up, and he gets you like a key, and he goes, these are some spare keys that we have. Could you need the bathroom? Officer, you're right. And then he lets the key go, good night, miss. And he,
Good night, Huey.
good night. It's like, all right, Huey, shut up. Shut the fuck up, Huey. Yeah, you're in the break room. You get onto the couch, and it looks so inviting. You rest your head. Immediately, you fall into a deep sleep. The night is uneventful. You have an alarm that you set up for 5 a.m. because you know that you have to chat to Terry at 6. The alarm goes off. What are you doing?
I'm getting some coffee, of course.
Yep.
I'm gonna give myself a nice little breakfast. I'm gonna search around in the break room and see if I can find something to make myself some toast or something.
There's some old like raisin toast that's like 2 days before it expires. You don't really get any butter. I don't think they have butter here. Can't believe it's not butter because it isn't. But you have some toast. There's some, obviously one of those little packets of cookies that look stale as fuck. You've got all these things. You don't have a huge breakfast menu to choose from, but you can make up something. You get yourself organized and start heading back out to Terry's Tackle and Traps. As you kind of drive over to the shop, though, you drive over and you stop on the other side of the street. You park there and you just watch silently, waiting for Terry. Make a perception check.
22.
So the bad guy's name is Nuck.
Days.
Yeah, fuck. God damn it. So early. You watch very silent, making sure you don't draw too much attention. And as you're watching, you watch as Terry walks up to the store, jiggles around a couple of keys that he has, and then he opens it. Nothing looks suspicious or out of the norm. He doesn't, look over his shoulder or anything, but yeah, he seems well rested. What are you doing?
I am going to get out of the car and I'm going to holler over to him. I'm going to jump out of my booster seat that I'm sitting in while I'm driving.
Yeah.
And I'm going to holler over to Terry and I'll say, good morning, Terry. I'm here to talk more if you're still willing.
You get out of the car, and as you're walking across the street, Terry sees you, flashes a nice warm smile. Morning, Miss Detective. I heard you were in town. Just give me half a minute. He walks into the store and you follow in. You assume he's just walked into the employee room. He walks back out, meets you by the cash registers. So, welcome to Terry's Tackle and Trap. Can I help you find anything, miss?
Yeah, you can help me find your son. I'm looking for any information you can give me that might help me with that.
I'm not really sure what you're talking about, miss. My wife and I don't have any kids.
Insight check.
Sure.
9.
9. Seems like he's telling the truth. You do. I will say that you took a photo on your phone of the kid as well. You can show him that if you want.
Yes, absolutely. So I'm going to show him this and say, is this not your son? We spoke yesterday.
He looks at it and goes, oh, that does look like my store, but I'm afraid I've never seen that kid before, miss. You can make another insight check. You're watching him closely. Like, you show him the photo, but you're looking at him, not anything else.
15.
15, okay. He's staring at the photo, and he's trying to remember something. But as he's doing that, you see that his eyes are beginning to tear up, but he doesn't know why. It seems like he's telling the truth.
Interesting. I wonder if I have any spells for, like, detect magic. Yeah, I have detect magic. Can I do one of those?
Absolutely, yeah, go for it.
All right. So that is going to be I'm going to cast first level detect magic.
You cast.
So that. Oh, it's not a check.
Yeah,
Never mind.
you just kind of figure out what school of magic there is, if there is any. You cast detect magic, and as you do that, you kind of really focus your arcane abilities onto him in that photo. You don't really see anything. No divination, no abjuration, nothing that seems out of the ordinary either on the photo and or on Terry himself. You look around the store, you do feel other bits of arcane magic from the store, like a magical bow for hunting or like a magical fucking rifle, which hopefully people have a license for. Little things like that, But from Terry or the photo.
Probably not.
Yeah, let's be honest. I'm in Australia. Like they apparently banned guns and now we have more guns than we should. And you're like, how the fuck did that happen? Anyways, like they should, if they say if you ban something, there's more. So we should just ban, I don't know, like algebra or something. And then suddenly everyone's smart. Yeah.
Free school lunches.
That's it, yeah. But like, you don't feel or detect anything out of the norm.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
So I would like to. Is the shop open now?
The shop is fully open, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna just poke around. I'm gonna look at that picture and see if I can find where it was taken and kind of poke right there.
Cool. It doesn't take you long. You know that in the photo, Harley was standing in front of a wall full of like deer antlers. So you just instantly like scope around, you see the wall of deer antlers and you walk towards it. You find it instantly. What are you doing there?
Can I do like an investigation check?
Yeah, go for it.
21.
Brilliant.
Man, this die is rolling so
Fucking
well.
hell yeah. That's gonna... Don't jinx it. Wait a minute. You made those dice. Yeah, you're looking around with a 21. It's great. You're lining the photo to where the wall is. You're looking at it. The photo was taken a while ago, so it's not like any residue is still here. You don't really see any footprints or anything out of the ordinary. The carpet is pretty hard to track anything. But something does feel off. You, with the 21, don't see anything there, but as you kind of tilt your head around, you see the employee room. You walk close to the employee room, not walking in. Again, you don't have a warrant, even though you're a detective. But you walk in, and you kind of just look through the edge of the door, and you see there are several hooks with a name tag above each hook. There's Terry, there's a couple others, and you do see one for Harley, but the hook for Harley still has the apron, but nothing else.
So I'm going to find Terry again, and I'm gonna say, "Excuse me, sir. Do you have a second to chat with me again?"
Absolutely, Miss Detective.
So you told me that you have never seen this boy in your life, but isn't he an employee here? His name's Harley, and in the break room, I see a name tag with his name on it and an apron.
Huh. He starts walking to the break room, and he looks at it and goes, "That's really weird. Huh. Must be a prank or something. I don't have nobody named Harley working here, miss. I'm being honest." Well, actually, now that you say that, things like this have been poking around recently. I think people are, I don't know, some little delinquent is probably throwing up a little prank or something. I mean, there have been random people popping up everywhere, all over town. For example, the ice cream shop just down the road had something very similar. Apparently there was a brand new set of uniform that no one's ever used.
Interesting. Have there been any other instances of this?
A bit, but I can't remember all of them. I'm sure the sheriff would know if you want to ask Mr. Pine or Sheriff Pine.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time.
You're welcome, miss.
So I would like to head to the ice cream shop if they're open.
Yeah, cool. You walk to the ice creamery, and it's only, down the block, so you don't need to drive over there. But as you're walking, you walk up to the shop. You see the doors are closed. It's about 6:30, almost 7 o'clock now. There's actually a sign taped on the door. You get close to it, you read it, and it says, "Temporarily closed, staff wanted." What are you doing?
Is there a phone number or anything on that?
Nothing that you can see.
Nothing. Okay. So at this point, I think I'll go back to the sheriff's office.
Sure.
And see if either Huey or Sheriff Pines is available to give me some more information.
You drive back to the sheriff's office, and as you walk in, you actually find Sheriff Pine speaking to an older gentleman. He sees you come in, and he stops his conversation. Excuse me, Mr. Hall, could you just give us a moment? And he steps closer to you. So, Stonefoot, any news?
Yeah, I've had some interesting experience with Terry. So you told me that Harley is an employee and the son of Terry.
Yeah,
is that right?
I think so.
So I just had a chat with Terry, and he's telling me that he's never seen him in his life. He's telling me that he doesn't know that he even exists.
You see, he kind of like sucks his teeth for a second and goes, ugh. That's my bad. I may have forgotten to mention that this is what I meant by dead ends yesterday. You see, every time I follow up a lead, I, start things off. I don't know how you detectives do it, but we start off close family first, and then we go friends and, loved ones or whatever after. Every time I question close family members or employees, they all seem to lose their memory of the victim within 48 hours. And within a few days, anyone close to the victim is actually completely unaware of their existence. They can't even recognize them from photos or understand why they have a spare room in their house with a stranger's belonging in it. I mean, the Salvation Army has been inundated with random stuff, and, I'm trying to get them to stop taking things because I feel like they're part of a case, but I can't stop people from wanting to donate things, They don't know it's evidence.
Absolutely. Is there a pattern that you've noticed at all with the people that have gone missing and been forgotten?
The only thing that I can recognize is they were somewhere in or around the forest, by the way. Actually, that's what I was talking to Mr. Hall about. He says he's been tracking the magical presence of the woods for some time now, and recently there's been a spike in magical activity. You kind of like tilt your head past Sheriff Pine, and you take a better look at this gentleman. He's an older gentleman in his mid to late 60s. He's dressed very modestly with a neat flannel shirt, khaki cargo pants, and a pair of sturdy hiking boots. And, kind of softly approaches, thinking that you're talking about him. He goes, well, Sheriff Pine is correct. I've been tracking the magical activity of the Crestwood Forest for nigh on 40 years. My name is Mr. Hall, and I worked as a geomancer for most of my life. When I retired, I didn't have much to do, and I still had a lot of my old equipment, so I thought it'd be fun to track the magical activity of the forest from time to time. But over the past few months, I've noticed that there are more magical spikes than normal. This equipment, it might be a little bit old, but it's fairly accurate, miss. So they wouldn't just ping a random woodland creature for no reason.
Sure. That's really interesting. Can you show me these results that you found?
Yeah, well, if you want, I can take you up to the trackers and you can see them for yourself.
That would be fantastic.
You see this older guy goes, you can kind of like, you watch him, and as he does this, without even an inside check, you see he's like, oh, fuck, I gotta walk. He's like, I didn't take any meds today. He's old. He's pretty old. And he's like, oh, fuck, okay. Well, let me just... Has anyone got Panadol? But yeah, so...
I tell him, don't worry, I have short legs, so we can go slow.
Oh, thank God. I did... Oh, I'm sorry, miss. I don't hike as much as I used to. I have these shoes, but they're from my working days. Yeah, sweet. You want to walk up into the forest?
Yeah.
Yeah. You walk in with Mr. Hall, walking deep into the forest, and the hiking track is well defined. There's a clear dirt path that's laid out perfectly, and you follow Mr. Hall for an hour and a half, and he's staying mostly silent, occasionally looking up from his tracking device that he's got. He's using that to track his geotech instruments. Is there anything you'd like to do while you're walking?
Just kind of some general questions about the magical activity. What's normal versus what has he been seeing?
He's looking at the pad. He's still walking. He doesn't really look up too much apart from where he's placing his feet. Well, what can I say? Except you're welcome. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. God damn it! You got to be serious now.
Everything goes to Moana in my head.
I can't wait till that's me very soon. So, you ask him the question, and he goes, Well, you see, the geotech that I have is very finely tuned. So he looks at a couple of spikes and you see those little spikes? Those are your basic birds and squirrels and other little critters that go by. But you see these bigger ones here. These ones, they aren't from normal fauna. This looks like it was a cast spell, if you will, or some sort of unnatural type magic. Unnatural meaning it's not naturally occurring in the woodlands. So, Miss Stonefoot, Sheriff Pine says that you used to visit these parts when you were much younger?
Yes, I did with my family. I know these trails well, actually. I used to enjoy them very much.
Oh, isn't that sweet? I mean, look, I did think you looked familiar, but I didn't want to come across as some stranger asking that question. He stops and he points up ahead. Well, actually, there it is. There is one of the geotech trackers placed right by that tree. I'll start setting up the tablet. You mind grabbing the tracker for me? He kneels down, kind of labored, just
grunting as he goes.
You hear like cracks, like he's pouring milk in a Cocoa Puffs, and he's like, "That's just my joints." He kneels and starts rifling through the rucksack. What are you doing there?
I go and grab that geo-tracker for him, and before I remove it from the area, I want to investigate it.
Yeah, sure. You're walking up and you're looking for the tracker, but as you get closer to the tree, Mr. Hall actually speaks up. I did place it higher on the other side of the tree so that animals don't disturb the tracker, but it's only about 6 feet up. I do apologize, miss.
That's okay. I'm good at shimmying up things. Used to climbing up my parents' bodies.
Yeah. Pull out your fucking pitons that you have. It's like, why do you have that, miss? You walk around the large. Stop. I'm the detective. All right. I'll be asking questions. You walk around the large Sierra redwoods. As you walk around, make a perception check for me.
Okay. What is my perception modifier? Man, these dice are absolutely just killing it today.
What?
Investigation. Did you say investigation or perception?
Either or is fine.
Damn. Okay, we're gonna go with investigation then because I stacked that stat.
Good on you.
As a detective.
Got it.
So 25.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh my, you know the make and model number as well. You instantly spot it, obviously, but as you're, climbing up to pick it up with the 25, you notice that it looks very dusty, like it hasn't moved at all, You take it out, dust off some of the cobwebs, but as you pick it up, it feels incredibly light. That seems very strange to you. With a 25, you open up the battery compartment and you see the compartment is empty.
Okay. So I'm going to bring it back down to Mr. Hall. I'm going to say, I got the tracker, but I opened it up and there's no batteries inside. When was the last reading that you got from this tracker?
You walk back down, you climb back down the tree. It's 6 foot, but as a halfling, you gotta relax. You climb back down, and as you're walking back around the tree holding onto the tracker, you look up. You don't see Mr. Hall anywhere. You can make another perception check or investigation, seeing that you're a fucking detective. Since you know every fucking thing,
Ooh, that was not as good. 11.
Okay. 11, okay. You walk back to the last location of Mr. Hall, and you don't find any tracks leading away from that location. In fact, you only see one set of recent footprints, and those footprints are yours. As you're looking around, you hear something coming from deep within the forest itself.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of pause, get quiet. I'm going to listen really closely and see if I can identify any sounds.
Sure. If you go out to the woods today, you're in for a big surprise. If you go out to the woods today, you better go in disguise. For every bear that ever there was will gather there together because today's the day the teddy bears have their picnic.
Oh, dear God.
The wind rushes past you and causes the hairs on the back of your neck to stand in attention.
Okay. Well, I am sufficiently unnerved. Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good. I am fully unsettled.
Good.
And okay, so I am proficient in disguise kit.
Very cool.
So I'm gonna immediately somehow just camouflage disguise myself. After hearing that warning, I'm very uncomfortable and nervous. So I'm gonna kind of just dress myself and whatever is around me, kind of get dirty, get some leaves in my hair, you know.
So what were you wearing?
I am wearing studded leather.
Yeah, cool. Okay. And I'm guessing that you also have your detective's badge like pinned up, just visible so that people can see it.
Yep.
You are looking around. You've just kind of disguised yourself a little bit just to kind of blend in a little bit more so you're not in stark contrast to the woods. But you're waiting around trying to listen to that voice again, and you think it came from the eastern side of the forest. You can start tracking it there if you'd like.
Okay. So can I do a history check and see what I can remember about these woods?
Absolutely. Yeah, go for it.
11?
Okay. With an 11, you know that for the most part when you were younger, you guys stuck to the trails, only follow the trails. You didn't actually venture off them just because, again, it's woods. It's very easy to get lost because all the trees look like fucking trees, right?
Yeah.
Everything looks the exact same. So for the most part, you know that there are trails that lead you over to the water. There are trails that lead you deeper into the woods for a huge hike up the mountain. And there are smaller trails that most people use as like a, I don't know, an hour or two kind of hike. But you know that there are...
trails over by the water, are those ones to the east?
Those ones are to the west.
Those are to the west. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just let me see. I have.
You can go stealth, or you can just tell me how you're.
Ooh, I'm gonna cast second level pass without trace.
Cool.
And then stealth mode, try and sneaky around.
You're just flat on the ground, just slithering it.
yeah, slithering like a snake.
Yeah, please don't touch me, mister. Despite the wind slowly moving through the forest, the air seems still. You don't see any movement in the woods, and as you climb over a small hill, you look down and you see a small log cabin about 50 feet ahead of you. What do you want to do? Brother, do you see that? Are those dice dancing? I'm afraid they are. You see, those dice were conjured by a powerful druid, and there is only one spell that I know of that can affect the conjured constructs. Pray tell, what is that spell? It is an old wives' tale. They say the spell One Shot 25 can deal 25 points of damage to the overall price of that creature. Well then, we must act quickly before the dice goblins discover them.
Is there anything around the cabin? Like, is there anything, it looks like anything outside that would be dangerous to me at all?
No, not at all. Not that you can see.
Okay. I'm gonna just keep on sneaking my way down and see if I can like peep inside a window or something.
Cool. Well, as you're actually approaching the cabin, you see the doors have actually swung completely off their hinges a while ago. The glass in the windows have all been smashed, and parts of the Pirates of the Caribbean. Parts of the cabin have rotted away with age. So you don't really need to go up and, view through a window. There's nothing that's obscured or hidden. What do you want to do?
So can I do an investigation check on the outside of the cabin? I don't want to go in yet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I got a 15.
Are you walking around the cabin, or are you just staying right in front of it?
I'm gonna walk around, yeah. Cool.
You walk around and you see that there's nothing of note apart from just a really simple, I think they're called A-frames, but I could be completely wrong. There's just a really simple swing set. Nothing on it, though.
Okay.
And it's not moving. The air is very still here right now.
Okay. Is it like unsettlingly still?
No, I mean,
Alright.
it's moving like a swing set in a park. When you drive past a park and you go, huh, there's not just the fucking, I don't know, Slender Man just waiting, just going, go on, you won't. You fucking won't.
Two swings and one of them is swinging.
Yeah. No, there's only one swing. There's only one swing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I then am going to approach the door of the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a deck or like a little patio out in
It's
front,
2
or?
steps to the front door.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to just do a quick perception check
Mm-hmm.
in the doorway before I walk in, just
Go
to get my surroundings.
Yep.
Holy shit. Okay, I have to give credit for these dice.
Go
I
on.
didn't make these. I
Yeah.
just rolled a 19.
Oh.
These were made as a trade with Libby Doodle.
Oh, fucking hell yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
amazing. She
Yep.
made these amazing, beautiful dice for me, and they're rolling like a fucking dream. So
Oh.
I just have to give her some credit and love because holy shit.
Libby,
Okay,
you
so that's
fucked me.
19 plus 4, 23.
Good lord. Okay, with a 23,
Yeah.
you're being very cautious. You are Detective Stonefoot. You know what the fuck you're doing. As you're walking, this place has been completely ransacked. Everything inside seems to have a thick coating of either rust or dust. There's a simple wash basin that you can see, a broken single cot, and a few paintings on the wall, but you haven't walked in just yet. What would you like to do?
I'm going to walk in.
Okay. What would you like to look at first?
Let's look at the paintings on the wall.
The paintings are of the surrounding woodlands. None of them have people in them. It's just, you know, like a fucking valley here, a mountain there, maybe one of the creek, but nothing interesting to you.
Okay.
It does say
So I'm gonna
signed
get-
by Picasso, which is weird. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I'll
Super
fucking take
weird.
that for evidence.
Yoink that one
Yeah.
right there. Okay, so I'm gonna get a better lay of the land now that I'm in the house
Yep.
and see if I see any doorways or anything like that.
You're standing right in the middle, and it's just an open plan kind of thing. It's one room, this cabin. So
Okay.
off to the corner, off to one corner, you see a wash basin, which, you know, you assume is the kitchen. You see the cot over by the other side, and then just a really rickety table that's not really a table anymore. It's more or less just completely rotted away.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a look at that wash basin.
Yep. Seems like a porcelain wash basin. Nothing of note.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to the cot.
Okay, that was fruitless. Wasting my fucking time. I'm a detective.
Thanks for nothing.
Yeah. You look at the cot. Appears to be a broken, rundown cot, but looks like something's underneath that cot.
Okay, I am going to cautiously
Mm-hmm.
either lift the cot, slide it to the side, whatever, take a look at what's underneath.
You lift it, and you see a very small bassinet tucked away underneath the bed.
Oh, God. Okay, is there anything inside the bassinet? Is there...
Nothing of note, no. But as you're
Nothing.
looking at it, you hear the sounds of the swing set in the backyard being pushed by the wind.
Oh, okay, that's creepy. Okay. So then I'm going to... And nothing else of note around this cot?
No?
Okay, so I'll go check out the table, see if there's anything interesting there.
Sure. You...
If you say it's 3 bowls of porridge, one hot, one cold, one just right.
One looks fucking perfect, I'll tell you that. No. You're
Fucking
walking...
delicious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scarf it.
Yeah, I use my disguise kit to look blonde. I'm like, I see what you're doing there. Okay, fuck. Okay, you don't die. Shit, she solved it. You're walking up to it, and as you're walking up, I mean, it's not a huge walk. It's maybe about 5 feet from the actual bed. It's a very small cabin. As you're walking, you look at the table. As seems to be 2 chairs, and both of them have rotted away. The table is kind of slanted off to one side like it's been broken. Yeah, you do hear something, though.
Okay.
If you go out to the woods today, you're in for a big surprise. If you go out to the woods today, you better go in disguise. Nothing else.
Okay.
You hear that swing set going off in the backyard as well.
Okay, so I'm going to take a look out a window and see if I can see the swing set.
You're looking for windows. There's no windows that look into the backyard. There are only windows in the front.
Okay, so I'm gonna sneak out the back or sneak out the front and peek my way around.
As you're sneaking, if you want, you can go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Okay.
You've got pass without trace as well, which is really good.
Good thing, because I did not roll as well this time. So 18.
Okay. Yeah. With an 18, as you're walking around, you see the swing set is moving a lot more, almost like it has been given a good push.
Okay. Does the air feel still to me?
Incredibly still. There's no rustling, no nothing. It's just the swing set.
Okay.
But you hear the rest of the lullaby, though. For every bear that ever there was, we'll gather there together because... And as you kind of round the corner, you see the swing set with a small teddy bear sitting in the seat. Today's the day the teddy bears have their picnic.
Oh my god, okay.
As you get close to the teddy bear, though, as you like fully round the corner, you see that it's sitting upright in the seat, being swung. There is a note attached to the bear.
Oh dear God. Okay, I'm gonna obviously go up and read the note.
Sure. Okay. You don't touch the bear at all?
Not if I don't have to.
You don't have to? It's up to you.
Like, do I have to like finagle it to get the note? Or
it's not holding the note. No, it's just like stuck on it. Yeah. You pull the note, and the note reads, "Wet hell." You turn the note over. So, wet hell. You turn the note over, and it says, "I found you because you forgot your disguise."
Oh my god. Okay, because you forgot your disguise. Okay. So I need to figure out how the fuck I'm supposed to disguise myself appropriately.
So you also have that note at the start that says "wet hell." You can, without having to do any kind of like investigation, you can see that that is a anagram of some sort.
Okay, so is there so wet hell, an anagram of that would be the well. Is there a well around here anywhere that I can see?
Make a history check with advantage.
Oh god, okay. Also, thanks for not making that a super hard anagram.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. That's not a problem.
Thank you for giving me the kindergarten level investigation because that's what I need.
It's honestly the amount of times I make something and I'm like, oh, this will be fine, and then it takes 4 hours to solve, and I'm like, guys, just open the fucking door. Have you tried pushing the door? God.
Yes, I'm like, oh my god, and especially like on the spot, I'm like, no.
Yeah, a pressure, dude, pressure.
So I got a 15.
Okay. You know of one old well in the forest. Your family used to stop there. It's past one of the hiking trails. It is a little bit further off from the hiking trail, but you guys used to stop there sometimes just to refuel, get some water and whatnot. It's 10 minutes west of your current location. So close to the creeks, but not by the creek at all, or the rivers.
Okay. So does anything in this... So I forgot my disguise, so I need to figure out how I'm supposed to disguise myself. My first thought is there's an empty bassinet. I need to disguise myself as a baby, but I don't think that's the answer.
All right, and that's where we end the episode.
Right? I just turned into a baby.
Yeah,
Done.
You're already a halfling, so it goes well. Yeah. Hear me out. I'm gonna be a baby. It's like, okay,
right.
Yeah.
For the rest of my life.
Yeah. This is weird.
But okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to try and disguise myself as a bear.
Sure. Okay. So how are you?
If I was playing a druid, that would have been a lot easier.
Not at all. That would have been worse. No. You kind of dress yourself up with the disguise kit. You're not a full polymorph or anything, but you put on like a set of like bear ears or something. You have something that looks like a bear nose. But apart from that, you're not wearing claws or anything, unless you want to. To each their own. Yeah. I get claw damage. Yeah. I go and get a pedicure really quickly. It's like, dude, we don't have fucking time.
I gotta get my disguise.
Yeah, I need to get nails done. How am I supposed to solve the mystery? Don't worry, I got overtime money.
It was already approved. It's fine.
Yeah, trust me, I'm good for it. It's all right. Okay. Yeah, you disguise yourself, just a basic disguise, and you look like a little teddy bear. You walk in the direction of the well. Is there anything you want to do before you get there?
Can I investigate that teddy bear?
Yeah, cool. Go for it.
All right.
Are you
That's
going to
what I
touch it, or are you just looking at it?
I'm just looking at it for now.
Sure.
So would you rather a perception check for that?
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, because you're not actually interacting with the thing.
Oh my god, another 19.
Hey.
I promise I'm not lying.
Good on ya.
I'm not lying.
Show me the fucking dice.
Right?
Yeah.
So 23. I brought 3 sets to
Yeah.
go between if one of them was behaving poorly, but
Yeah.
I have not used any others yet.
Fucking-
I'm like, this one's rocking it for me.
Thanks,
23.
Libby. You don't really see anything odd about this bear. In fact, this bear looks just plain. But because you've taken the moment to actually look at the bear, you notice one thing that does stand out. It is soaking wet.
Oh, wet hell. Okay. Okay. So I assume it came from in the well. Is that what I'm assuming?
I don't know. I know
You're
nothing.
like, are you?
I don't fucking, yeah. I don't want to assume that you assumed.
So I'm gonna do a first level detect magic.
You cast Detect Magic, and this bear has no magic around it. In fact, the only thing that does have magic is the note that you're holding, which has some sort of conjuration magic around it. It's almost like an illusory script is what you find with that.
Okay. Okay.
Well, illusory scripts, because you've cast Detect Magic, Wet Hell instantly just changes over to the well.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. All right. So I'm gonna just then head to the well.
Yeah, cool.
Actually, I'm taking that wet bear with me.
You're gonna take it? Okay. You touch it?
Yep, I touch it.
Okay.
I'm a detective, damn it.
Sweet.
Oh, but
Brilliant.
I'm a detective, so I touch it with gloves.
Cool.
I don't want
good on you.
your
Yeah.
clothes.
No, that's good.
I've got gloves on.
Okay, so this bear, as soon as you touch it, goes to bite you with a 17. Does that hit you?
Oh, yeah, that hits me.
Sure.
Yeah.
So that's 3 points of piercing damage as it bites you. And then as soon as it bites you, it returns back to being a soft little wet bear.
Interesting. Okay. And there was no magic here. I am going to cast. Maybe I'm just going too crazy on my spells already. I have good ones. Though.
Yeah.
Low-key plants. Find all the bears.
Yeah. I cast Wish. It's oh fuck.
I wish to solve this case.
Yeah, I wish to not be here anymore. It's like, okay, you appear in the well. Oh god. Fuck, I'm a halfling.
I can't swim.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay, so yeah, it bites me and I drop it. Yeah, I'll just head to the well.
As you walk towards the well, you approach and you know where it is. As you're getting closer to the well, from the corner, you see a blanket on the other side of the well.
Okay, I'm gonna do a perception check. I'm not touching anything yet. 13.
Yeah, go. You walk around the larger well. I mean, it's about 5 feet in diameter. You walk around the other side and you see that there's actually a picnic blanket laid out. It's an old picnic blanket with a very old woven picnic basket in the very center, surrounded by dozens of teddy bears. They're all sitting upright, facing the picnic basket. What do you do?
Are they facing me at all, or am I on the other side? They don't.
Well, you've
they
walked
don't-
around. All of them have been turned to look at the picnic basket.
Okay. Yikes, that's so creepy.
I go home. It's like, okay, yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't sign up for this shit.
Right. Okay. So I'm still pretty sneaky. Golly. I'm going to sneak up a little closer. And I'm still a bear. I'm still dressed up like a little teddy bear. I'm going to sneak up a little closer and do an investigation check.
Sweet. Let's do it.
Oh my God, Libby. 23.
Hell yeah. Good Lord. Those dice need to get retired. No,
Oh my God. I need to use them every time I play.
It's like, sweetie, if I can roll, let's say, I don't know, a fucking 19, how about I get a new car? It's like, okay, that seems like good odds. But I'm using these. It's like, oh, fuck.
Right?
You are looking around with the 23, and the bears all seem unique, but two of them stand out immediately to you. One of them has a beautiful pink bow, while the other one has silver stretchers in its ears. Are you looking at the basket at all, the picnic basket?
Yes.
Okay. You look inside, and with the 23, you find a little teddy bear dressed in studded leather with a police badge.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So I am scared. Okay. So I'm gonna look at the me teddy bear and can I like investigate it?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll say your 23 is definitely carrying over to this because it's all within the one check essentially. As you're looking at it, you see that this bear looks almost exactly like you. And because you're a halfling, this bear is a little bit smaller than the other bears as well. You see that the detective badge is not a perfect one-to-one replica of your badge, as in it doesn't have details or anything, but it's one of those little toy badges, essentially. As you're looking at it, you don't really see anything out of the norm. I mean, apart from the fact that someone's just made a fucking bear of you. But as you look up at the well, you hear something again.
Okay.
For every bear that ever there was, we'll gather there together because... As you look at the well, the ghostly figure of a young girl rises from the opening.
God.
Mother said that we're all going to a picnic, so Cynthia brought along some of her friends. She points to the teddy bears. Would you like to join the picnic? Roll initiative.
Oh God. No, I don't want to.
No, dude, you're freaking me out.
I am not kidding you. 27.
Fuck
I have a +6 for my initiative, and I rolled another fucking 19.
Good Lord.
I'm gonna have to. These were a trade. I'm gonna have to just straight up pay her for these dice.
At this point, it's like you need to pay her. Yeah.
Right.
Fantastic. So obviously with the 27, Cynthia goes first. No, you go first. Yeah, you react immediately. Before she can do anything, she's about 10 feet away from you at the well, rising up over it. And as she climbs over the well, she gets down. You react immediately, though. What do you want to do?
Okay. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark, first and foremost.
Hell yeah.
So then in the new rules, Hunter's Mark tells you, let me see what it does. When a creature is marked by your Hunter's Mark, you know whether the creature has any immunities, resistances, vulnerabilities, and if so, you know what they are.
Yeah, cool. So it has an immunity to necrotic damage. Obviously, this thing's made of ghostly fucking remains. Other conditions that this entity or Cynthia is actually immune to is obviously being charmed. She cannot be frightened, and she cannot be petrified or paralyzed.
Okay.
And it just goes without saying, she's a fucking ghost type figure.
Yes.
You're not gonna make her prone. It's not gonna happen. Don't try and trip her up, all right? Fuck, that was my whole idea.
I'm just gonna push her over and over again.
Just stop, dude.
Just push her down the well and like just keep her down.
Sick.
Okay, so I am gonna just go for her with my dual hand crossbows.
Hell yeah.
So, first one is gonna be 11.
11?
Of course, now the low rolls are gonna come in.
11 misses. Yeah. Your second attack, though.
Second attack is a 21.
Hell yeah. 21 definitely hits.
And that's gonna be 1d6 plus 3 damage. So, oh my god, max 6
Hell yeah.
plus 3 damage.
Okay. So you...
And when you hit a creature, so I've got, going forward, I chose Colossus Slayer. So once per turn, when you hit a creature that's missing any of its HP with a weapon, the weapon deals an extra 1d8 damage. So
Hell
going
yeah.
forward, there's damage.
Sweet.
And then
Your Hunter's Mark should do something there as well, didn't it?
yeah, Hunter's Mark, when I hit, it gives an extra D6.
Yeah, cool. So roll that now.
Check. Yeah, it is a D6. 3.
Hey, gotta love it.
Love.
Sweet. Is that
Cool.
your turn there?
How far away
About
from
10 feet.
this? About 10 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to, let's see, my speed is 40 feet of movement, so I'm going to move 40 feet back. I'm going to just back up
Just
just
move.
to get out of range.
Unfortunately, Cynthia's gonna fly. She doesn't walk, she flies. Cynthia, having just had a corporeal, crossbow bolt pin into her shoulder, is just looking at you, doesn't change facial expressions at all. Her eyes open, looking dead straight at you, and then she just starts flying towards you at an ungodly speed. As she starts getting over, she goes in and with a huge clawed hand just whips across you. She's gonna try and smack you with her claw. Ooh. Does a 17 hit you?
Yes.
Oh, thank God for that. She's not that good, all right? So that's 10 points of psychic damage as soon as she slashes into you. Again, the slash itself does not tear skin or anything, but it feels like it's ripping away at your soul. On that hit, though, you're going to need to make a wisdom save, DC 13.
All right, my wisdom could have been better. Oh my God, Nat 1.
Oh, fuck. Unlucky.
Fail.
So, thank goodness, this is the best place to put a 1 in, honestly, because all this does is essentially by hitting you, she's going to do something called a grounding. So, because you failed, you lose movement for the rest of your next turn. You've still got everything else, but you've lost all your movement. It is back to your turn, though.
Okay, and how close is she now?
Within 5 feet.
Within 5 feet. Okay, so my hand crossbows will be at disadvantage.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just go for my hand crossbows again. Okay, so first attack, 16 plus 8, 24.
Definitely hits.
Okay, that's 1d6 plus 3, 3 plus 3, 6, plus the extra 6 for Hunter's Mark, 6, plus I'm gonna choose my Colossus Slayer right here and do an extra d8 of damage, 4.
Hell yeah. Okay, so that's your first attack. You've done quite a lot already. Go again. What's your second attack there?
Okay, second attack is a 25 to hit. Oh
Hell
my God.
yeah. Fucking let's do it.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
Let's
Cynthia.
go.
You're a bitch, Cynthia.
Bitch.
Fucking hate you, you ghost.
I'm absolutely picturing Cynthia from Rugrats,
Yep.
by the way. Like,
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
fucking hair.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 5 plus 3, 8 damage, plus an extra d6 for Hunter's Mark, and it rolled on its side. Oh, 6!
Oh,
Hell yeah!
good lord. All right, relax. She's looking bad. No, okay. No. So,
Little girl.
is there anything else that you would like to do there, Stone?
Well, I can't move from her.
Yep.
So, let's see. My only bonus action is Hunter's Mark, so I'm just gonna chill.
Yep, just tank. I mean, after dealing this huge flurry of blows to her, you're not a monk, but you've just done a huge amount of damage. She looks at you, not changing expression at all, but her eyes widen even more, and she starts opening her mouth, almost to the point where it looks unnatural, and she lets out a huge scream and slashes you twice. She's gonna try a Withering Touch first. Nat 20, fuck me. I'm sorry, I swear to God.
Oh, no. I believe you with all my good rolls. I believe you. If I was to call those on you, that would be ridiculous.
That's it, yeah. Fuck you. You don't get to roll high. You're right.
28.
I'm so
Nat
sorry.
20,
Yeah. No. Roll again. So that's 8 points of necrotic damage, and she's gonna try and ground you once more. So she's done the Withering Touch to you, and you've taken necrotic damage there. She's gonna try and ground you once more. She's gonna roll to ground you. Fuck me in my shit. 13.
Nope.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Nothing. She just looks at you just angrily and she goes, Mother threw Cynthia in the well, but she didn't die. She waited for her to come back, but Mother never did. All Cynthia wanted was some company, and now she has so many friends. Don't worry. No one will remember you when you're gone, and we can play forever.
Oh,
Back to your turn.
Oh, okay.
I don't like you.
Don't. Oh, Cynthia, you're a bitch. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna risk the...
So you didn't get grounded, so you have all your movement right now.
Right. I considered taking a feat that gives disadvantage on opportunity attacks, but I don't think I did. No, I did not. So I'm going to get now within like 20 feet of the well.
Sure.
Closer to the wall, but not close enough to be pushed in.
Sure. Yeah. You are going to take an opportunity attack, though, from her.
Okay.
Cool. So she is going to try and hit you with a 14.
Miss.
Fuck. God damn it. Cynthia, you suck ass. God.
Okay, so then I'm going to hit her with my hand crossbows again.
Yep.
And so I have Vex, which is if you hit a creature with a hand crossbow and deal damage, you have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature before the end of your next turn. So
Hell yeah.
I'm going to roll, not that I need it.
Those fucking weighted dice you got.
Okay, so hand crossbow number 1 is a 24.
Definitely hits.
So 1d6, 3 plus 3, 6, and then another d6, 4, so 10, and I'm gonna pull my Colossus Slayer here, and that was a 1.
Okay.
So 11, and then next attack is a 27.
Oh,
my God.
good lord.
Oh my God.
Good golly,
okay.
Miss Molly.
Of course, no crits.
Yeah.
Why would I?
I mean, look, with a
My crit
19,
fail.
if you were like a fighter champion, this would be a fucking nightmare for me. All right.
Oh my God. Okay. So that is another d6. 2 plus 3, 5, plus another d6, 4.
Cool. I will admit, usually whenever someone chooses like a hunter or a ranger, I always just go, fuck. Good lord. Like you chose a hunter, didn't you?
Ranger.
Oh, cool. Never mind. Usually, I mean, before the rules got changed, it's very hard for hunters to shine, but because you knew you were going into like a woodland creature and stuff like that, this is a great pick for it. The only other pick that I would have expected out of someone on this is like a high level wizard because of intelligence and wisdom from a detective. I was like, oh, that'd be boring though. So I fucking love this build. It's so cool. Fantastic. Is that the rest of your turn there, Stone?
That is.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a free action to talk to her.
Yeah, go for it. What do you say?
I'm gonna ask her, I'm gonna say, oh geez. I'm just gonna ask her, what have you done to these people?
She turns her head back over to you and looks and goes, nothing. They're my friends now, and they'll stay here with me forever.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do there?
No.
Okay, cool. As she says that and she finishes, you see her sink into the ground and disappear. And then after a moment, hi there.
Oh,
She goes to slash across your back. Oh my goodness.
I heard that in the back of my ears.
Yep,
Ugh.
perfect. 19. Got him. So this is just a withering touch, and this is going to be 9 points of necrotic damage. And with her second attack, she's going to try and ground you here because she doesn't want you moving too much. She can only do that in corporeal movement a couple of times. So, Penis Anthony. Her second attack was a 1. That's shit.
That
Fuck.
does not hit.
It's a 100, actually, now that I look at it. She's randomly appeared behind you, just appeared with that surprise. She hits you the first time, but as you kind of reel back with the second hit, as she goes to attack you, you block, and she manages to completely miss you with a nat 1. Back to your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to just keep going for her. She's within 5 feet of me, I'm sure, right?
Yes, ma'am, yeah.
So it'll just be a straight roll because
You have advantage from the last one, yeah.
All right, so hand crossbow number 1, 26.
Cool. Roll damage.
Okay, 1d6 plus 3, 5 plus 3 is 8, plus another d6 for Hunter's Mark, which is 5, so 13, plus my Colossus Slayer, which is 3.
Sure.
Okay.
How do you want to do this?
And okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna flip around and say, I'm gonna tell her. First thing that comes into my head is, "Get away from me, you bitch!"
Hell yeah.
Total Weaver, and then I just boom right between the eyes.
Yeah, cool.
With my crop.
You yell, "Get away from me, you bitch!" The bolt just zooms right through her skull, and as it pins her back, you see her body falls again like a ghost, falls and just pins into the side of the well. And as that happens, you see a wave of magical energy disperse from Cynthia, and it spreads throughout the forest. She disappears. You look at the picnic rug, and one by one, all the bears topple over, no longer magically bound to this existence. What do you do?
Okay, well, I want to go back into town and see if the missing people are back, but I feel like there's something else I should be doing here first. So I'm gonna check out the well and give it a real good looky-loo, since I didn't get a chance to.
You look at the well, and without having to roll anything for it, there's nothing in that well. It dried out years ago.
That wet bear is a nice touch then. That's good. That's good.
Thank you. I'll be here all week, I will. It's like I do this for a fucking living.
Right? Almost.
Yeah.
So weird. Okay, so I'm going to go inspect the bears, see what I can glean from that, if anything.
If you want, you can also collect all the bears as well in the picnic rug. Yep.
Yeah, I do plan to do that.
You are looking at the bears. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. They don't look any different from when you first saw them. The only thing now is they're no longer sitting upright. They're all toppled over.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to collect all the bears, take them in that picnic basket, and I'm going to start hiking back down, see what I can figure out. Oh, is one of the bears dressed like Mr. Hall? Is Mr. Hall one of these bears?
No.
No, he's not. Okay. I have a sneaking suspicion. Okay.
Yep, cool. You head back into town. It takes you about 2 hours to get there, and you head right back to the sheriff's office, I'm assuming? Or are you going anywhere else before?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. As you head back in, Huey greets you at the door. So, did you solve the case, Miss Stonefoot?
You know, Huey, I have not solved it quite yet, I don't think, but I'm getting there. Is Sheriff Pines around?
As you say that, Sheriff Pine actually walks out of his office with a cup of coffee and he goes, "Thank the nines you're saying. Look, I don't know what I would have done if you had gone missing. I would have been upset. I'm assuming that you just tell him about Cynthia and how she was responsible."
I take him into the office because I don't want... Huey seems like a tender little nugget, and I want to protect his delicate sensitivities, of course.
He's just looking, staring at you with dewy fucking eyes. And he does that like... he does the fucking frog blink where it's one eye and then the other. He goes, "What's that supposed to mean? I look like a nugget?" No, Huey. Huey, can you just give us a moment? You're breathing really loud. Sorry. Huey, you mouth breather. Step outside, Huey.
Oh my God.
So yeah, you walk into the sheriff's office.
Yeah, I spill the beans. I just tell him everything that just happened. And then I say, "Mr. Hall brought me up there, but then he disappeared. Where do you know anything about where I can track him down? Like, how can I talk to him again?"
I'm sorry, Stonefoot. Who, Mr. Who, sorry?
Oh no. Well, I believe we may have yet another missing person.
Oh, okay. Well, look, I'm writing everything that you're saying down, and this all looks like a doozy. I'm sure I can wrap things up here, but look, at least we have some closure about the kids and whatnot. I can safely say that this case is shut. Thank you for all that you've done so far. I think I can...
With all due respect, Sheriff, I don't think this case is closed.
Sweetheart, I think you've done more than enough. You found the reason to all these kids. In fact, I hope that this jogs back the memory of all the missing kids. I'm sure I can log these into evidence, but then, give these bears to the families.
That is true, but these bears are not the children, and we still want to find the children.
Then what are these bears for, you reckon?
That is part of the mystery that we need to figure out there, sir.
Okay. If you want, I can log these out in your name. You can take them home. Or, well, not home, take them back to the city. But I think you're done for now. Detective Stonefoot.
Oh, okay.
Seems like you're pushing me out.
Yeah. What? So, can I do an insight check on him?
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay. 13.
Okay. He just seems tired, like it's been a long day. It doesn't look nefarious again, but he just looks like he's tired, and he's like, sweetheart, you've done everything you need to. We've solved the case. I know that you're probably looking into it deeper, but for now, I think we can close this case. That's the kind of, vibe that he's giving off right now.
Okay. All right. So I guess I'm doing the rest of this without you. Okay. So I will take those bears.
Yep.
That would be great. I'll keep a looky-loo at these bears. What time is it actually right now?
I would say that it's probably around 12, noon.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to still just kind of hang out in town, tiptoe around. I'm going to go back to... Do I still have the picture of Harley?
Yep, definitely.
Do you mind if I take the picture of Lucy also?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to take those. Actually, Sheriff, do you mind if I take this whole case file and all your stuff? Since you consider it closed, do you mind if I take it and look it over?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I can organize Huey to put everything in a folder and put it in your car if you want.
Perfect. Yes, that would be fantastic. I would appreciate that. I'll leave, and I'm going to start. Also, I'm going to put the bears in my car. I'm not just going to carry around 12 bears. Just in a backpack.
Yeah, everyone's just watching her. I think she has an obsession. Sweetie, look away. She looks crazy. It's like
those big city fuckers is so crazy.
Look at her collecting bears. How old is she? No, it's okay. She's a halfling. It's fine. It's like, no, she's not a fucking child.
Well, she's a baby.
Yeah. Oh God. Do you still have your fucking teddy bear ears on?
I didn't ever take it off.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. Everyone's going, Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to Terry's tackle, and I'm gonna go see if I can talk to Terry again and see if he recognizes his son's picture.
You go over, you find Terry, you show him the photo and the bear as well, a photo of the bear with the stretcher, and he goes, like I said, miss, this means nothing to me. I'm sorry. I can take a good look at it, but there's nothing really here for you with that bear, I guess. Yeah, you're like, take me seriously. You have a detective's badge on. You're like pointing to it, but he's like, cannot take his eyes off the fucking ears you've got on. You guys, I think you're going crazy, miss.
I think you might be right, Terry.
Yeah. Terry, eyes here. Respect my mind.
My eyes are down here, not up here.
Respect my mind.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Well, something's still up. I'm gonna try and ask around town. Just go to like a bar or something where people like to chitter chatter.
Yep.
And see what I can find out about if anyone has a memory of Mr. Hall.
Yeah, cool. You're walking around, I won't even make you roll for this one, because you're walking around and it's taking you a while. You don't have to roll for each person. But everyone's like, I'm sorry, I don't know Mr. Hall. Or, no, I've never heard of a Mr. Hall. Is he from around here? Or you see a couple of people going, Mr. Hall? No, doesn't sound familiar to me. You do, however, with your phone, get a little buzz.
Okay, I look at it.
You look at it, and it's your watch commander, and says, how'd the case go? We need you back in city as soon as you can. No rush, though.
Well, as soon as you can and no rush are two very things.
Exactly, yeah. ASAP, but at your own time. It's
right. As soon as you deem possible.
That's it, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna give him a call, and tell him what's going on and say, do you mind if I stick around here for a little bit longer to try and figure out what's going on, because I did not solve this case. The local police here consider it closed, but I definitely don't. There's something else going on.
Sure. I mean, your watch commander kind of like hears all of this and goes, okay, look, Stone, you're a good detective, but if the cops locally are going to say that the whole thing is an open shut case now, I can't approve any more overtime for that. You feel free to bring all that here if you want to, and you can solve this if there is anything left to solve in your own time, but I can't approve any more overtime if the case is considered shut. So...
Okay. All right. Thanks, sir.
Fucking asshole.
Right?
Well, I
Thanks
quit. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna just head back home then, I guess.
Sure. Yeah.
See what happens to me.
Well, you drive back home. It's, like I said, 4.5 something hours worth of a drive, and you get home. If you left around, you're at Terry's place, Terry's tackle around 12. Let's say you spent like an hour and a half running around just talking to people. You get home about 7, something like that. You drive back home, you kick your shoes off your feet, you walk inside, and then you go into the kitchen, grab yourself some water. And as you're, just trying to relax, you look at your coffee table, and you find that there's a small picnic basket on the coffee table. What do you want to do?
Okay, I'm going to just take a looky-loo at it. So, but have I, eaten some dinner, had some lunch, recuperated a little? Because, I did get a little bit hurt.
No, yeah. I'd say that essentially you driving works like a short rest, but okay. I'm saying that you would have stopped here and there, had a drink or something like that. So I'd say you'd have the effects of like a short rest.
Okay, cool.
Are you looking at this basket at all?
Yes, I am going to just do perception at this time. I don't want to touch it yet.
Sure. Go ahead and roll for it.
15.
Cool. With a 15, it looks instantly recognizable to the other picnic basket that you found. Apart from that, though, nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing's oozing out of it or anything.
It's like a mini version of it, though? Or
no,
the same?
It's the same version. It's the same. Yeah.
And did I bring all that stuff into my house?
I was going to say it's still in the car, but you could have definitely brought it in.
Okay, so I'm going to see it on there and go, oh, did I actually bring this in and I didn't bring the bears? Well, then I'm going to go back down to my car.
Yep.
And
it's all there. Yeah. You can bring it in if you would like.
Okay, yep, I'll bring it all in now. So do I now have 2 baskets?
Yeah, you have 2 baskets that look very similar to each other.
I'm alarmed by the basket. So I'm going to go back to the basket and I'm going to do an investigation check on it, which is a 14.
Okay. With a 14, as you pick up the other basket on the coffee table, you notice that it's much lighter. It's almost like there's nothing in that at all. As you open it up, you see a little photograph inside the basket. You pick it up, and you see that there's an old family picture of you guys back in Crestwood. You see Mom and Dad standing next to a really young version of you, and beside it, there's a little girl. And that is where we end this episode.
Oh, creepy.
Fantastic. I hope you had fun.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. That was a blast.
Thank you.
That was a blast. What the hell is going on?
Well, we'll chat about it. I'll tell you the lore. I'll dump lore in the second wind, and I'll let you know what all of this shit means.
Oh my God. Yes,
but I'd love to hear your theories on this as well.
So disturbing. Oh my God. Yes. That was a blast.
Thank you. I was like, how do I sing creepy like a little girl? I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to sing creepy.
Oh my gosh. Cool.
Fantastic. Well, before we head off, is there anything else that you'd like to point the people towards?
Well, apparently Libby's dice are just loaded. So she's great.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Fantastic. Well, again, People who have been a long time listener of the show will know that if they use one shot 25, they actually get 25% off your store, which is so gracious, by the way. Yeah, look, definitely go out and check the dice sets that Nicole has. Again, you can find that at Dancing Druid Dice on Instagram and on Etsy, I believe. But if you like what you heard, then stick around, listen to The Second Wind, where we'll actually discuss this episode and so much more. And if you like this episode, please rate the show, share it with your friends. And if you don't have friends, if you go to the woods, I'm sure that you'll find someone just waiting there. They're usually very nice, looking a well. But follow us on Instagram at OneShotDND. And I hope you had fun, and I will see you in the next episode.